This guy. I would Nidus the main. Screw the expansion. Take out the tech. He chooses to go for the expansion. So the 2 Marines are going to take it out. And this nerf to Nidus Canal, or Nidus Worm, excuse me, is so important. Like, anyone else, if they see you coming, they're going to stop you. 2 Marines, doesn't matter. If they have a unit that hits air, they're going to stop your drop. So the same rule should apply to the Zerg, you know, they should be able to just Nidus anywhere at any time for, you know, no penalty. So that's good. So Terran's out looking for expansions. He did finally get Stim and +1 upgrade, and that makes me happy. I'm okay with him again. Looks like he's gonna Stim up, heal then Stim up. There you go. Try and take down this expansion. And here comes the Zerg army down from the north. It's gonna be a big fight. Baneling's terrifying me. Let's see how it does. The Speedlings get in there, start doing some damage. Tigers are shooting, and no, he's not microing at all. He's just taking Banelings right up the rear, and the Hellions show up too late. Guys, I needed you to show up when the Banelings were not exploded all over my face. That's okay. You can blame that one on the Hellions being late to the party. It's okay. So yeah, Zerg's moving ahead in this game. He just wiped out that army with minimal losses. And looks like, I can't tell right now, looks like Terran is going to continue his infantry plan. I heard a Nidus Worm there. Okay, it wasn't there. Where is it? Let me get to this vision. He's using to expand. Okay, that's cool. If you have extra gas, I think that's a really cool way to like sneakily expand as they're just Nidus all over the place. Although I think the Nidus Worm is a global sound, so I think your opponent would be aware that you just moved to Nidus somewhere, so they might go looking for it, but I don't know. Throwing down more barracks. I don't know, this guy, I feel like he's kind of stuck in his army, in his plan, and he's not adapting to the Zerg army at all. Which, like, I think this guy's a much better player than me, he has much better mechanics, but I think that part of his game might be a little weak. He's not really changing with the game, he's just, I got my infantry wiped out, what should I do? Make infantry okay, you know, kind of thing. And, you know, I'm sorry to sound overly critical, I'm not by any stretch a great player, but I'm just pointing out maybe a hole in this guy's game thing I'm noticing. He also, okay, so he's getting Hellions. That's, if they show up with the rest of the army, that should help with the Banelings, so we'll see how his micro is in the next flash. Zerg he's got 2 expansions starting up and 1 fully established expansion, so, and Terran has 2 fully running expansions as well, but it looks like Zerg's going to move ahead economically unless something changes really soon, which, you know, is a very Zergy thing to do. This bunker's been sitting here, you know, I guess it's just a little insurance Hydralists are going to challenge the wall now, which they're doing a much better job. They're not afraid at all. The wall is losing for sure, and GG. He's going to go attack the other one to attack the Terran. I think if he had attacked the Terran there, he might have done really well, but he chose not to, so we're going to continue. I like to be really aggressive, and it gets me killed a lot, so I can't fault either of these players for that. He's got 2 Ravens out. Looks like he hasn't put down a fusion core, so he's not looking for the Hunter Seeker missile, which might help. Maybe he's waiting for the energy so he can use the point defense turn against the Hydras. Not sure. Maybe he just wants detection. But, you know, Ravens are a good RL unit to have if you can afford them, so nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Killing changelings all over the place. Zerg is so cool. You just got creepy Marines. And this is a part of this Zerg's game I really like. He's got presence all over the map. He's got little scouts. He's like got like this pseudo map hack, you know. And the Terran is good at it too. He's got a turret there. Something I'm really bad at is knowing what's going on in the map mid game. I just kind of focus on my own little bubble, you know, and don't properly immediately scout mid-game. So that's a big, scary Zerg army. Like, I don't like that at all. And it's sad and scared. But he's going to break in here. I think priority target number 1 tonight is Worm. Works out for him. Doesn't bring anything out of it. Takes out that expansion. So good luck for the Zerg. See how he had a Hellion up there just to see what the Zerg is doing? Exactly what he's doing right now. Okay, Hellions are getting great. Zerglings, Hydralisks are going to take out the Hellions. Man, Hydralisks are scary big at the damage. And a fight that looked good for Terran suddenly becomes not so hot for the Terran. I don't know if you saw it, but he uses his Infestors in a really cool way. He uses Thunder Growth on the front line. Oh! Infested Terran's going down as a meat shield. That's awesome. Oh, wow. And the Infested Terrans are going to turn the tide of this battle. That's a really good use of that spell. A nice little meat shield. And Terran gets deflected again, even with all those medevacs. But yeah, he used fungal growth too on the front line of the Terrans, so the Terran couldn't, it immobilizes them, and he couldn't run from the Banelings. I don't know if he would have even tried. It looks like he doesn't like to run from Banelings, but I would advise him to do it if he could, but you know, whatever. But yeah, very cool use of Infestors there. I liked that a lot. Infested Terran is clutch. Yeah, and so he lost an expansion, but he wiped out Terran's army. You know, kind of hard to say who's ahead right now. 145 food for the Terran, only 90 for the Zerg, so you can use that as a indicator right now. The Terran is definitely ahead in that view, although I don't know about for the whole, because his army still counters Terran's army. Like, Terran is just refusing to stop making Marauders. So, and as you can see, 2,300 gas. What could you spend 2,300 gas on? Oh, I know, siege tanks. Hydralisks, Banelings, siege tanks are pretty good against those units, but he's just, and I'm sorry I'm being a jerk or whatever, but he's just not doing that. It's 47 drones for the Zerg, 54 SCVs. That's a lot more than like 54 SCVs is more than I've ever made in all my games combined. And here's the Zerg crying about Nidus sucking after the nerf. It's like, no, it just isn't 10 times better than everyone else's drop mechanic anymore. Sorry, buddy. Everyone thinks their race is the pariah, you know, the martyr. I feel, you know. And ouch, he tried to float his command center over here, but Zerg was already there. And +2 upgrade on the Hydras that's a lot of damage. And they didn't quite set the command center on fire, so that's good. That sucks. He just floated that command center right there, and it was like, no, no sir. And see, this is what's really cool about Nidus. He's got his Hydras in his Nidus, so effectively, his Hydralisks are in his main and in his other expansion at the same time. They can be wherever they need to be. I think that's awesome. I think Nidus network is so cool. He's taking him out here at the main. Looks like he might be planning an attack. Here's that command center that got made fun of earlier by the Zerg. He's floating around looking for a home. He's a homeless command center. It's sad. Scanning over here. See, there's that Nidus. He can just instantly be there if he wants to, which is cool. Like, as soon as he sees Terran knocking down these rocks, he can start unloading. And, you know, he might not have enough to stop it, but he'll definitely put up a fight. Terran does not go for that expansion. He goes for the gold expansion. That's the lead stand, and he's going to take that out really easily. He's got his upgrades. See? Right here? Before he even starts hitting the debris, he's instantly got his army ready to defend. I'm not saying it's going to win, but it's really cool. It could make a difference. Banelings roll in, and it's pissing me off. This guy is not doing anything about these Banelings because he does not have to be losing these battles. And as you can see here, fungal growth, that's what he did there. Fungal growth